is up, YouTube? It's your girl Rochelle, and I am back with another video. In today's video, as a part of our Flawless August series, I am coming in hot with a mortgage payoff update video. I am so excited for today's video. I don't even know where to begin. Okay, first I want to say, hey, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. You guys at abomb.com. Thank you for hanging with me every single day when I drop a video every day for the rest of August. You guys are just supporting me over here. You guys are hyping me up. Thank you so much. Now, in today's video, I hope to inspire the masses. If you are thinking about buying a home, if you just bought a home, if you've been in your home for many years, I hope you will find some value from this content that I will be sharing with you guys today. I love talking about the mortgage payoff process because it's hard. If you have debt and you compare your mortgage debt to all the other debts that you have in your life, past, present, future, this probably is the thing that takes the longest to pay off, and it's a mental game, y'all. And the only way to stay focused and stay excited about paying it off is to make a plan. And so I like to share ideas that worked for us that you might be able to implement in your own life and decide if a mortgage is for you, and if it is it in you to pay it off so that you can live your best life? Because let's face it, housing is definitely the most expensive bill that we pay every month, most likely for the masses. And so what if you didn't have to have a mortgage payment every month? How would that free up your money? Now, in our scenario, we are blessed. We have a very humbly modest, small mortgage, but still, I'm tired of it. I want it gone. I want to be able to wake up every day and not have to worry about it. So in today's video, I will be sharing a couple of different things. I like to do just a little preview to let you guys know what we're going to be talking about. That way you can fast forward to the parts you really care about. That way you can know when to, skip over the parts that don't apply to you, or just whatever. If you want to watch the whole thing start to finish, shout out to you too. But I will be sharing our purchase history, the climate around how we decided if it made sense for us to buy, and realizing how you can find your why. I will also be talking about our payment history over time. At first, we were very poor managers of our money, paying the very bare minimum. And now we are at the point where we are still making double payments, even though we reside on the island of Oahu, Hawaii. Also, we will be talking about our current progress, new milestones despite slowing down our snowball, Also, I will definitely share with you a life hack, a mortgage hack, and that is our amortization schedule. I will share with you where you can find yours for free and how it is helping us pay this mortgage down. It's been truly a game changer. I will go into more detail about how we plan to be mortgage free by December 2021 or somewhere soon after that mark. And I would also like to share just a couple of tips and tricks that helped us to decide whether to pay off our mortgage first or invest more, and also how we're able to save enough. The plan is to save enough to make one very large payoff payment in December of this year, while making double payments until then. So I like to attack this mortgage from all sides. If that's something you're interested in, then stick around. Okay, so first up, one of the things I love to do to stay motivated is to use trackers. An example of a mortgage tracker is this one that I grabbed from debtfreecharts.com. She has been making these charts for years. I decided that since I'm so passionate about paying this mortgage off, I needed to do something super simple. I've used her freebies, such as the debt-free one in the past, and now I went ahead and made the purchase so that I could really see just how we're doing while we're paying off this mortgage. So go grab you one, okay? She's so sweet. Okay, so let's talk about the day one facts. I definitely go into more detail about this in past mortgage payoff update videos, but just so you kind of know what we're talking about when I say what mortgage, like Rochelle, what house do you have, girl? We actually purchased my husband's childhood home from his parents at a lovely cost of $50,000. And you guys know how much money we've been bringing in the past year and a half. That has been awesome. It has helped us to pay down a lot of our other debts so that we can make even larger payments toward our mortgage. And speaking of mortgage, our minimum payment back in 2007 was beautiful. It was $542.47. It was a 30-year mortgage. It had a 7% interest rate, which was pretty bad, but our credit was poor at the time. We were in our young 20s. And what that payment included was our principal, our interest, and our escrow. And as you can see, back in the day, we made about $2,400 a month collectively. Our credit score was in the low 600s. We had been married for about 2 years and we had no kids. Our home is a 1,000 square foot home in an urban neighborhood with 3 bedrooms and 1.5 bathrooms. How we found it? We bought it from family. The beautiful thing is, even though we only paid $50,000 for it, plus some interest, of course, which we're going to dive into, we already know that our home is worth almost 3 times that amount. The housing market just went buck wild crazy in the last 6 to 9 months, and we have just had an extreme increase in our value of our home. It is now worth pretty much $150,000. It teeters between $145,000 and $150,000 at the present moment. So that makes us feel really good, because not only that, we're also cash flowing renovations and upgrades to this home so that we can definitely invest in our home and be able to have a tenant that is happy with a renovated home. So shout out to them for pushing through and dealing with all the shenanigans that come with that. If you want to know what it's like being a landlord and a tenant at the same time, because that's what we do. We're renting out our home, but we're also here in Hawaii paying rent. Check out my latest video, one of my latest videos, where I talk about life as a landlord. Okay, so now that you have the basics, you can kind of see how I think, how I operate. I love pen and paper. I love tracking the story. And I really did not pay attention to our mortgage until about 5 or 6 years ago. I really started looking at the numbers and really just getting sick to my stomach when I realized that mortgages are also a scam. There's so many things in life that are a scam. College is a scam. No, let me stop. If you have to pay for anything and it's a debt that is owed to someone or some company, to me, it's just like, oh, you are instantly imprisoned to that business or that person until it is paid in full. And it's hard. It is hard to get rid of these student loans, these mortgages, these car loans. And so once I put the numbers on paper, I was able to stay motivated and actually pay it off a lot quicker. What you see at first, we only were able to knock off $762 in 1 year, y'all, off of our mortgage total. Fast forward to 2019, we were able to knock off $1,100 off of our mortgage just by making them, paying the bare minimum. This is what I'm talking about. I invite you to do this layout. Start with your starting balance and your ending balance for 1 year and note the difference. And I'm telling you, it will light a fire under you. You will start putting $20 here, $10 there to your mortgage, and you will save on the interest, okay? Note your payment minimum. Look at all the payments that we made in the year 2016, over $6,000, yet only $762.90 came off of our mortgage balance. So it just goes to show you how disgusting mortgage loans really are. And so, I see a lot of people who are always talking about, real estate investing and being a first-time home buyer. And what I encourage you to do is to dive into those numbers even before they're yours. There's so many people that you could be looking at who, talk about their mortgage process and how it is to really have a tenant. I'm talking like The Budget Girl. I'm talking Fun and Budget with Tanisha. There's so many mortgage specific channels that dive into what it's really like. And that way you can experience it through someone else. And sometimes that's better than you experiencing it. So anyway, I went ahead and did it for the rest of the, more current years. And I really, like I said, dive into my other videos where I talk more about these numbers. It has been a game changer, and it is the reason why I am determined to pay our mortgage off. Okay, before I dive any more into this video, I first want to give a couple of shout outs to some channels that I notice are, really diving into their mortgages. And I just want to give you a big congrats. Welcome to the mortgage payoff journey. Y'all so got this. It's hard to do because, you know, you see a lot of other people who are more focused on investing, more focused on, you know, just other goals. So when you decide to pay off your mortgage, it's not as exciting as some of those other goals. And if you are deciding to pay off your mortgage, remember, I am actually not team mortgage payoff, but it's just that our mortgage is so small, it makes sense for our scenario to do it. But if you are deciding to pay off your mortgage, I am supporting you 110%. If you are deciding to invest more, I am supporting you 110%. But I want to give a special shout out to Budgeting the Bacon. She has been killing it with her Mortgage Mondays, y'all. You have to check her out, her channel. She's relatively new this year, but still she is diving right in and staying motivated to pay off her mortgage. And I also want to give a shout out to Britt over at Plan Your One Life. She is killing it with her new series, Financial Freedom Fridays. We are doing the thing, okay? Knocking every little bit. When people tell me like, oh, I don't have enough money to pay off something, I'm talking $1, I'm talking $5, I'm talking $20 payments, okay? Work your way up. If you watch some of my other mortgage payoff update videos, you can see just how small our payments used to be. And so, you know, I just want to be that light for somebody. If you were looking for that spark, looking for that video to really like answer the question for you, should you do this? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, now let's bring it current, shall we? Let's do this thing. So in the month of April and May, we really made some nice progress, and I've already spoken about this. So, you know, you can really see our starting balance in the month of April was $22,602.06. And by the end of May, we got it down to $21,473.40. So the 5 areas that I focus on when I am looking at our mortgage payoff journey, as I look at the starting balance, I then look at how much money we actually sent them. Then I look at our balance after making those payments. And then I look at credit interest. I got some really interesting comments. I'm going to see if I can screenshot just 1 or 2 of them that were really helpful in me understanding more about what credit interest is. It's kind of weird because if you look it up online or at your bank or at your credit union, you don't really get a lot of information as to what it is. But what I do know is that over time, this number is going up, y'all. At first, it was like 0 cent or a penny. But now that we are really diving into this mortgage payoff journey, it is up to 15 cents per month. And so I just love following the numbers, you know, even if I don't understand what they mean yet. And so what that meant is in the month of April, we paid a difference of $1,128.66 off of our April mortgage. Same thing in May, we made a total payment of $1,880.40, yet our numbers only decreased by $1,481.40. I did find out my May credit interest. It just hadn't shown yet. But let's dive into the months of May and June. I've spoken on this in great detail, so I'm just briefly mentioning the numbers because I think it's important to look at. May, we started at $21,473.40. We paid down, you know, $1,880, like we said. So we got the mortgage down. May was the month we became mortgage teenagers. We got it down to $19,992, which is just super, super exciting. It lit a fire under me again. All of a sudden, I'm very, very passionate and very excited, even more so to pay off this mortgage. I was starting to lean a little bit. I was starting to, I was not performing at my full potential. The month of June, as new mortgage teenagers, we got it down another $1,250 and 23 cents, which brought our mortgage down to $18,741.77, y'all. So, you see the credit interest going up from 18 cents to 20 cents. We really, really made some leeway with it. I am really happy. We made some progress. And so, we'll talk more about progress and how even small payments make big differences in a minute. But let's just keep going. Let's see how we're doing, for the months of June into July. Now, June into July, I hope you guys can see this because it's kind of cut off right here. But June into July, we got our mortgage, down in the month of June to $18,741.77. In the month of July, also a notable thing, July was a magic month. Okay, so remember that was a 3 paycheck month. So what that meant is as soon as we got paid on June 1st, actually, if we got paid a little early, we got paid like right on July 1st. I said June 1st. I meant to say July 1st. And it technically hit our account on June 30th. So I made the July mortgage payment in June. That way, any money that we put toward the mortgage in July was all principal. It all went to the principal. And that really made a huge difference in the balance going down. So in July, we made $1,280 worth of principal payments to our mortgage. And it literally dropped it down to $17,461.77. So that's a difference of $1,250.23. I think there was about $30 of interest that, you know, we couldn't avoid, but whatever, it still happened. I was very happy with the months of June and July, because if you do the math, it's that between the months of June and July, we paid over $2,500 off of our mortgage. Like, that's just really good progress for less than 30 days. Especially when we have a small mortgage. You know, our mortgage payment is literally a little less than $600. It's like sitting at $596 per month. So, you know, we every 2 weeks make mortgage payments totaling $640, which is about $44 more than our mortgage payment is. And by doing that, those small $44 payments every 2 weeks, it really has knocked down the mortgage. So, like I said, small numbers do big things. Small numbers. Okay. Now let's talk about the current numbers. Boop. In the month of August, people, we were able to make extra mortgage payments. You know, now actually this is also something that happened in July. Remember, I did an extra savings challenge in the month of July. I did the Oh Lord, what savings challenge did I do? Oh, I did my savings challenge with Mel Budgets and Cassie J Budgets, where we tried to save $300 extra in the month of July, and we could put it to whatever we wanted to do. So that's what your girl did. We did a hot girl summer savings challenge, and I put $300 extra toward our mortgage. So that brought our total mortgage payments for the month of August up to $1,580. So you see the new balance, y'all. $16,255.85. Oh, crowd goes wild. Crowd goes wild. Now, you know, even though we made those payments in August, remember, some of this payment is just a regular mortgage payment. And, you know, what that means is that, you know, even though we paid $1,580, only $1,205.92 actually got taken off of the balance. So, you know, I talk about this in a previous video, but let me see if I can quickly find what I mean by paying the minimum. Okay, I might not have it here, but I definitely check out some of my other, oh, here we go, right here. My payment breakdown video. I speak more on this in another video, but back when we first started making our mortgage payment, we would pay, you know, $542.47 every month. $76.07 will go to the principal. That's it. Isn't that crazy? Like, literally, that is so crazy to me, how you would pay $542 and some change and only $76 will go toward principal. $246.60 went to interest, and $219.80 went to escrow, which I'm okay with for now. But once I become mortgage free, I will be paying that money myself. You know, that's to cover, you know, whatever is inside of our escrow payment. I have it written down. I just don't feel like diving more into that. But anyway, if you look at our more current mortgage payment and what it breaks down to, it is now $596.64 every month, but $173.42 now goes to principal. So look at the difference, almost an extra $100 just by us paying a little extra on the mortgage every month. $149.25 goes to interest now every month. So we basically slashed it in half. Escrow still gets, in fact, they get a little more, which is why our mortgage payment went up from $542 back then to $596 now. Anyway, it's a numbers game, y'all. Just go ahead and I encourage you to do some type of mortgage breakdown where you can look at your numbers and see what your money is actually doing for you. And let me know in the comments, do you track your mortgage closely? Do you have any mortgage questions? I get a lot of questions about mortgages, so I try to write those down and answer them in my videos while I'm talking. So just to let you guys know also, those channels that I mentioned along with so many others have encouraged me to track my mortgage a lot closer. So from here on out, I will be providing you with mortgage payoff update videos a lot more frequently. I used to do this once every other month. I moved it up to monthly, and now I will be trying to bring you at least 2 mortgage update videos per month so I can stay excited about paying this mortgage off, y'all, because we are getting down to the wire. I would love to get our mortgage down to $9,999 in at least very soon, like October, November. Because remember, at the same time that we're making these double mortgage payments, you know, I actually have my notes here. By us making double mortgage payments, we are taking $880.87 a month off of our true balance just by making mortgage payments. And, you know, our plan to make up the difference, you know, so that we can pay off this thing even sooner is to continue to do savings challenges like the Hot Girl Savings Challenge, which are my monthly ones that I do. Check out my YouTube community post to know what September savings challenges I'm doing. But along with those, I also do the Wednesday weather challenge. I also do the nickel challenge. And just a couple of others, along with saving coins. So by doing all of that, I hope to be able to save at least $5,000 to $10,000 by the end of this year, just by, you know, collectively saving all that coins here, nickels there. That stuff adds up. So stay tuned to see if I can pull this off. So for the months of June, July, and August, I just have the quick minimum payments, of course, that we made. And then I just have notes to myself where I can clearly see this is how much money I paid and this is how much our balance went down by. So there's still a huge gap some months, but sometimes it really does go directly. You can see how much interest we are avoiding if the numbers are closer together like that. In the month of August, it was right back to them, you know, taking at least $300 off for interest total, because remember, about $150 a month comes off. So, you know, between these 2 months, they did take some interest off, but, you know, that did not kill our vibe. The number is still going down, y'all. You can see the progress since we became mortgage teenagers, and you can see just how we're basically jumping $1,000 a month just by making double payments. So I will definitely have a savings challenge update video for you guys soon, so that you guys can know how it's going on the other end. Because remember, I'm attacking this mortgage from all sides. And so I'm saving cold hard cash because that is a motivator for me. Okay, so now you guys can see where I house all of my mortgage information inside of another happy planner with the large rings. And I love my dashboard. My cover, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. And that is just simply what it is, y'all. Just start today. I hope you notice the common theme that I'm trying to give y'all today. Now it's time to dive into our amortization schedule. So if you don't know what an amortization schedule is, when you first buy a home, your bank/credit union will give you a printout as part of your mortgage packet. And they will say, you know, this is all of the, you know, numbers that you need to know for the life of your mortgage loan. And it looks something like this. So I printed this one from off of a random website that does them for free. I'll have a link below if you want to go grab you a copy. But basically what it shows is your starting payment date, your payment, your principal, interest, total interest paid every time, over time, the number will go up, and your balance, which is a major key. Now, this amortization schedule is a hack if you are someone who is starting to get frustrated with your mortgage. You're not excited. You need that shot in the arm. This is definitely your go-to because, you know, say you're only able to make $10 or $20 mortgage payments, which are still useful and they do the job, you will more accurately be able to see where you are in the stream of things. Remember, this is a 30-year loan for most of us. You know, if you're someone who does a 15-year loan, definitely make sure that your numbers match that, and shout out to you, because woo, I am attempting to pay a 30-year mortgage off in 15 years. So let's see how it's going. These first few pages are all the payments that we have made over time already since 2007. And so, you know, we've really made a lot of progress, but I would love to see us knock this thing out completely. And so what I do every month is I come on here to look at my amortization schedule and see just how much have I shaved off of our mortgage loan. Like, what have we really done? You know, what progress has been made? And so that's what we're going to look at right now. So this is, like I said, my amortization schedule is 9 pages deep, and we have already fully filled in 6 pages, which is just, this is our life. You know, this is all the money we have put toward our mortgage. It's the visuals for me. Okay. This is blood, sweat, and tears right here. This is my husband's long hours at work. This is my crazy jobs, all my side hustles. This is all the money that we have paid. And so, you know, it just keeps me motivated. So now here we are on page 7, and you see it, we only got 1 line left, y'all. So the last time we filled this out was the month of May, and we officially became 10 years ahead on our mortgage. That means that we got our mortgage down to at least $20,160.39. We know we became mortgage teenagers in June, so we're gonna definitely talk about that. But we got our mortgage down to $20,000, you know, in May 2021. And technically, if we had just been making regular mortgage payments, it should have been taking us at least 10 years longer. It should have taken us till May 2031. Isn't that crazy? So like I said, progress is being made over here. Now you see in the month of June, July, and August, we have made some more progress. And in the month of June, we officially became 10 years, 5 months ahead on our mortgage. In July and August, we became 11 years, 2 months ahead on our mortgage. For the first time ever, we had a stagnant moment in our mortgage payoff journey, because just how the numbers fell, you just never know. Hopefully it won't be like this in September, but normally this number keeps getting larger, like 10 years, 5 months, 11 years, 2 months. But for here, it stayed the same, even though we paid it down quicker. So I'm just going to be happy and still be like, you know what, at least we did not, you know, lose a month. But we are at the point now where we really got to be careful with our mortgage payments and really do what we can to continue to make those double mortgage payments so we can stay on track to our goal. Because remember, I want to finish this page. I want to get down to single digits. I want to be a mortgage baby. All right. I want to get down to $9,959.25. It's hopefully by November. I'm saying October. That sounds a little, you know, too close. So I'm going to just say November, but we'll see. We'll see. For at the very least December, okay? At the very least. And so let's shade some stuff in, shall we? Okay, so we are all caught up. We're colored in. Goodbye, page 7. See ya never. Okay? We are officially page 8 now. New name alert, page 8 in the house, okay? It's all about page 8. For 3 months of progress, I'm very happy with that, especially, you know, considering how many things we had going on. We were packing, we were moving, we were traveling. We had a whole lot of unexpected expenses. We are setting up camp in our first unfurnished home. So lots of moving parts. You know, we have a kid, you know, that means more money somehow, some way. And I'm here for the amortization schedule. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys use it? Do you find value in using trackers such as this? Or what about this one? What about this debt-free chart? Do you use anything like that? For the sake of time, I already filled in most of it. I forgot to fill out the red one, but this is our 3-month progress. You know, of course, when I first started this, the colors were a lot more drastic because this is about, you know, from 2007 to 2016 worth, you know, of progress. So what is that? Phew, like 8-9 years worth of progress made on our mortgage. And then this gray area here would be like 2016 to 2021. Oh, actually 2016 to 2020. This is since 2021. You know, this is just this year. The purple starts the 2021 mark. So I am very happy with this. I will take it. I am not a neat colorer, gonna tell you right now. But I am very, very happy with this progress. We are more than halfway colored in on our chart. So this is one of the reasons why I love using this, because, you know, I was feeling some type of way like, okay, the numbers are all starting to look the same again. But you're not gonna be able to tell me anything when I'm done filling in this house and I get to this doggone mortgage word, okay? I might have to start bringing Micah with me for that part. I am telling you. But that is it. I feel like we've covered, you know, mostly everything that I wanted to share. You know, if you want to know more tips and tricks, let me see what I can think of. Oh, don't be like me. Pay for your home or, you know, whatever you choose to buy in cash, or at least with as much cash as you can. Buy as little house as you can, or, you know, definitely the house that makes sense for you. Just because you can afford it doesn't mean you should. Don't wait till you're older or have a more stable job to buy. We were 22 years old in 2007, living in an apartment that was, you know, $700-800 a month, and they went and increased the mortgage, increased the rent to over $1,000. And that's how we knew, you know what, it's time to get up out of here. So do it when it makes sense for you. But before you do anything, don't forget, run those numbers, improve your credit. Don't trust anybody. Don't even trust me, okay? That everything that I've said, see if what I'm saying makes sense. Double check it all and consider other options if you are someone that values travel a lot, or maybe even consider, you know, house hacks such as getting a roommate or getting tenants. But again, don't use these things as more excuses or reasons to get more house. So I hope that makes sense. You know, just useful things that people have told me and that I've found to be true in my own life. But also don't be afraid to take the sound fixer upper. You know, we bought a house that was built in the 50s, and we have slowly, you know, gutted it and made improvements to it. And I'm just glad, because that home is a very good, solid home. Like, you know, when the contractors come in and do work in our home, they're not like, you know, delayed by additional findings. They're able to come in and see like, oh, this house has good bones. You hear that a lot. They'll say that to us, and they'll say, oh, they don't make houses like this anymore. So, you know, don't be afraid of an older home when comparing it to a turnkey ready home. Just know what you're getting yourself into. In the same breath, also know that when you're buying an older home, a lot of things that you might have to buy are special order things. Don't worry, I'm going to go into more detail about this in a separate video where I share what it's like to renovate an older home. And I'm going to come with real numbers, real experiences, so you guys can know exactly what it's like and see and decide, hey, do I want the fixer upper or do I want turnkey ready? So I think that's good enough. You know, those are some of the things I wish I knew when we bought our first home. And like I said, I'd go into more detail about some of the things I just mentioned in some of my other videos in my mortgage payoff update series. I will have a playlist in the link below and in the comments for you guys, because I feel like it's useful information, because we're definitely in a zone where everybody's buying houses right now. But that's all for today. I will see you guys in the next video in our Flawless August series. Tomorrow, I am coming in hot with our last August cash stuffing. Can you believe it? Oh, I can't believe this month is over, you know? In fact, if you want to know what it's like to budget for the month of September, I'm talking like our real actual numbers for the first time after officially moving to Hawaii. You know, we've been here temporarily enjoying those nice temporary perks. Well, y'all, it's gone. It's all over. It's time to work with just real money. And if you want to know what that's like, check out my September budget with me video. That's all for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace, love, and budgets.